I know the name and sharing of the Minister of Information and Civic Education. Just this week, plenty news in the country about energy. We see one Ministry of Energy put out a press statement where they announce say Famulem for Breso that car power ship will not give you notice, say something will happen, and when that may happen, it will reduce significantly. That may lead to plenty conversation online, plenty misinformation. Today, we can hire for a lead from the horse's mouth. Chairman Kande Kole Yongola, who is Excellency the President, don't put in charge of the energy sector. On this press conversation for two main reasons, I just want to set the pace before I hand over to the chairman. And I will ask him a few questions and so we'll guide the conversation. To have family and get some things very clear. One, that the notion say, oh, waiting our government in preparedness, waiting government don't do. Two, the idea say, oh, the whole country automatically they about Buddha. We can for clarify them to issue and for make clear President Julius Madabio in commitments in this sector, the leadership, and for all of Salo. That's what the short term and the long term plans for the energy sector don't make. They don't manage the situation and for the positive distribution. It's me and the chairman and the colleagues them, Deputy Minister of Energy 1 and Deputy Minister of Energy 2. Now, our activities, say as of yesterday, then they reduce to 6. I want to make you just say quickly, they don't act on that. Who say we did right now in terms of because people overnight see and all. Who say we did and we have the experience overnight.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Before I even forget, make I immediately thank the management and leadership of the Energy Generation and Transmission Company, EGTC, the management and leadership of EDSA, and also my two colleagues, DM1, Deputy Minister 1 and Deputy Minister 2, for the coordinated action, the way we don't take and no one forgets. Solar puts that on the table because they do the hard job. Yes, Car Power Act on the letter. They reduced to 5.6 megawatt last night. They don't do 6 now today. Yeah, they reduced. The good news is, and we thank God, and immediately I thank my colleagues. They give me notice. We plan. We plan because we've been on the work. We've been knowing our resources around the country. We know the efforts where we don't make overtime. We plan properly, and then we rehearse. On Wednesday, we actually rehearse what will happen when they reduce. So we begin test the way they reduce, how we increase, and how they coordinate the supplies with Bumbuna and all. And so because waiting though, me colleague them are engineers, me an economist, I don't be CEO of big organizations. We don't do disaster management. We don't do fire drills. We know it. We begin plan immediately. From Thursday last week, we don't know. By Monday, we get a plan ready. The weekend, we'll not sleep. They will begin test we plan. So thank God Almighty, we be able to cover and generate power for replace most of what in them pull. Yeah, and what you don't prove. We don't prove say salon we able to do what we said. Second, because we know we order plan them between now and June next year, we know say we can fully compensate. And again, we come back to that interview, the press conference we do for we last year. We've been telling about short-term plan, immediate 6 to 12 months. We tell them about medium-term plan and long-term plan. If you get plan, you execute your plan, you know they panic. And we not panic. We just follow a plan, and President in command be clear. He say follow your plans. Now that make every 2-3 months, they call me. Before at the Kaya so, we don't go spend 1 hour with him, Vice President, Chief Minister, and Minister of Finance. For review all waiting we do last night and who say we did now. But not happening. They begin push we now. Waiting to happen by December. We the one we say go down April, you don't and say no sir. That's also and so. But we all collectively. So we recognize, we partners Power for their efforts over time. We recognize the constraints. But the truth is, if money no day, no day. And we also concerned, we no one day in a situation where they pack debts no more. You just pack the debts. You're not able to pay, and more debts they got. So all of this make that thing where President say long-term energy transition in matter. We get for common inside this situation. So yes, now we try for avert a crisis, and as we done for work today, we go back in Kingdom. The whole day, my colleagues then they on phone with a check because now so we they manage hands-on. We they work with team then at headquarters. We only go back in the field. Me yesterday na Guinea I come out. Yeah, na Guinea I come out. But yes, because we don't commit, then don't go there 8 o'clock. By 8:30, me say don't register the bank. Now so we they do back today. We they go back. In fact, we they go give moral booster to Monday. That's leadership. We they go back with them. They go sit down.
I want to ask some specific questions.
Please do.
Forgive me. If you like a magic, Power, all man believe say that ship with it and they give you all the lights in the city. Now, in shots down yesterday, we mobilize, we plan, explain to people what you use for fill that gap. They reduce to 6. Waiting and waiting at the generation mechanism they will use. Who sign a William source they will get now, we are sure to say we get some capacity we don't mobilize very well and manage well. So now we get that later.
So and we go back again to a plan.
Yes, sir.
Last November we talked about 6 to 12 months plan. We say we go repair some generator there. Yeah? We say we go buy more power from we neighbor there. So we set up a plan. Yeah, so with this team we will not panic, we go back to the plan. So what team be last night? We already don't sit down, my colleague, the winner engineers, Dr. Jallo, we you see so spend almost 25 or more years from Bumbuna, they leave, they take care. They don't they calculate for we carefully how the water level they go up. So we don't know that one day already. If you collect data, you plan. With man style, you plan with data. So in all the show we don't look the trends by which side the water level go there. So he knew that. We're not tapping. They call Bumbuna for no by the 12th. This hour, whose level that water go there? Almost turbine we use. He knew that. Not to guesswork. Na engineer na them bila. Engineer no need. Na in the coordinate, na in the supervise EDSA for we will split the job now. We well coordinated. Generation, transmission, distribution over here. It's either na engineer, me not engineer. It is at there. Engineer no need. Instead now I know they sit down in the office. He go check substation this, so he knew the numbers, he knew the names of the managers. They don't build a relationship with the chief operating officer, with Andrew Kaide. Then sit down, begin plan. If so much they come in from Bumuna, and the machine then will be repaired na Kinton, go down the test, then they work, almost fuel they need. We begin calculate all fuel for the day, Makeni fuel for the day, Kenemai for the day. Then we look with total supply, how they distribute them equitably. So if you see last night, Nada make me phone day naya, we call the check, we sit down there by from 8 o'clock with the Dr. Jallo, they call Bumbuna, they see how the water don't steady, first before one turbine come up. They will watch till we wait. Till 10:30. They say we're gonna put the second one on. They watch how the power they go up. Then we begin reduce small, because waiting on one a shock there. If person tell you see the hot light, it just go and bang, the whole system they shake. We make sure say we synchronize them. Now the engineering terminology with them they used for me yesterday. So it was a gradual, we asked hard questions, So by 10 o'clock we see say they need 21 megawatts. Now ramp up. We call the different substations, the distribution, we know how they go, we spend a lot of time, they debate load shedding. So which side we there now? I can give you the numbers where we get it up to this 6 o'clock morning. Yeah, Bumbuna Giwi 18.6 megawatts. Yeah, because we dropped some Makini steel and Maboka. Yeah. CLSG, they buy from Winebane, 23 megawatts. Total load, so on the 161 line, this one transmission line with the Kaisai Freetown, now 41.6 megawatts be the coming. Their machine will repair Nigata, we don't put fuel, they ramp up, they give a full 9. Car power ship been there 5.6 megawatts by 6 o'clock this morning. So total dispatch by EDSA was 56.29 megawatts. So every 2-3 hours, then they get the reports. Yeah. So they monitor and they will tell you the other good thing will happen. Makut, that power station, Makeni, San Komo good today. Bam, by the time they look 12 o'clock, 14.7 megawatts. So you know what you do? We switch off with Nigata and let them come for the net. All are planning and coordination and execution. Because we're working closely as a team. You see when the chief operating officer can't just, the other one they don't dispatch them. But they go there back. And this net will need for motivate we workers. So they go spend time with managers.
So 2 important questions for people. One, is this sustainable?
Good question.
And to what extent? Yeah. How long will we go? Now assume, say, worst case scenario, we can talk about Kapawa and the negotiations. But now assume, say, Kapawa continue and go through and only 6 then continue for you. You don't show, say, by the way, people in Memphis will say Kapawa the short, that nothing only as alternative. To go and say, we get multiple different sources there. And what they do with proper planning, they activate all the sources in there, and they essentially fill the gap. They make you not feel any major. People in say, oh, blackout watch nights. No, that doesn't happen. Because there's a plan, there's a system. So what I want to do is to assure you that this alternative system, well coordinated, well balanced, can be sustained.
It will be sustained as the water level they go up now. Bumbuna with a ramp up. Bumbuna they are around 23, 24 megawatts right now. They send some Afrito, they drop some Namakini and Magoka. Today, engineer Dr. Jallo don't check, the water level don't rise again. So you see that continuous rise in water level. Bumbuna go the full capacity, 50 megawatts. It will double in capacity around mid-July towards the end of July. The rate don't come back. So this problem is of nothing. We don't even think about that. Yeah? So I want to let family know say the load shedding will begin now, they continue. But that crisis, that blackout, that shut down. Car power shut down, we ramp up. Yeah, we ramp up. They shut down, they decreased, we increased from various sources. And we're going to do that right through. Very soon, we go fully supply ourselves if we want this rainy season. But we're not happening, we buy from we neighbor.
So I want to go just come on.
I just come on.
Yes.
Well, it's almost with man called deja vu. Tell the NPRC, I get for wrong go Guinea again once away emergency come. But beyond we not they say wrong come back, then we need help. When I know say recently when they say they get a fire disaster, President Bio quick. First country is send fuel, then go there quick. So now we found the whole neighbor. So again, as part of we planning, we get authorization already from President Bio Friday, Saturday. We don't get a letter already Thursday. As the note we say we don't get Kapawa letter, oh they do that video. We ask and say power one go neighbor. Just in case for backup. So me go Guinea, yeah, I go talk to them for 10 megawatts, yeah, and they don't confirm to me today in writing, say yes, then they give me 10 megawatts. So they increase the amount now. Cote d'Ivoire already they give me 23, yeah, so Guinea will give me 10 megawatts, not so for free or for pay. So again, EDSA will for collect money for pay for that. So yes, it is important, and people for put her in context. Now that the world with development partners and they push me towards energy trade. Yeah, waiting do God give all man different natural endowments. Some country God give them boku water like Guinea. Guinea is Sao Pite and Keleta, then they drown with all Bumbuna Naya. Then they build more. Cote d'Ivoire get gas plus hydro. Ghana get boku gas. So the idea in Africa, we want to create a one energy market, just like the Europeans. Yeah? So they trade energy. When you get Boku, you trade to the other one. So all man go okay. It is a fundamental part of African Union energy strategy, ECOWAS energy strategy. Now that make you see take 15 years, in fact almost 20 years for build CLSG. They don't take their decision and they trade, spend the money, build. But you get all the interconnection line and they want to do more. For that reason, say God give all man different resources. Yeah? Mali and Burkina Faso, better what I know. Who that they give them light? Cote d'Ivoire and Mali and Senegal. Yeah? So we all they trade under the West African power pool. We know that. And we don't begin work on that since last year. Deputy Minister too. Don't go Ghana since last year. We don't send 3 missions, go Guinea. In fact, the Guineans then tell me, say, why una can now? Now, una first be known can now they give Liberia, Gambia, and Guinea-Bissau. But thank God, they don't confirm today, we get with 10 megawatts from them, but waiting a president in your dream. Say one day, we will sell to them because they need more power, but not solidarity. Then they sell power, give it, but we believe so, okay, reverse that equation, and that make last November, we launched that long-term energy transition plan. Now, one of the gifts they left for future administration, that in fact you can generate more power and sell to your neighbors because we are smaller. They need more, but our solidarity, then they sell to me. We believe so we will transition. So I want to thank the Guineans. They received me well. It was an emergency treatment. All the leadership in the Kanka for Mamaya. Patiently wait with the permanent secretary and other technical people they will go with. Very good meetings will take place, and yes, today it is confirmed they can give us.
So that's fantastic news for people of Salone. Congratulations to you, His Excellency.
They call us short of diplomacy.
Short of diplomacy. A lot of price points.
Price point, yes.
Because the fact say you go to Guinea and you talk about CLSG line and all that, part of the concern with people they get to, and also you don't know where everybody gets. Now about how much will you buy from Kapawa and the price points and why the energy media and the sub-region is important. Talk to you about price points and how much we therefore save and what are the opportunities around price.
So I don't talk about energy trade in terms of energy security, mutual energy security, and the geostrategic importance of the relationship with Guinea. And I make way we can talk about Guinea. Guinea will get geostrategic reasons why we must work together with Guinea. Now that people therefore understand. Already maybe in the plan already for by 30 megawatts since last year from Guinea. So this is why some of we they incubate that relationship. There are geostrategic reasons, and I know say my colleague in foreign affairs, same view. Geostrategic importance. Now the price point. Car power 22 cents. Because they use hydrocarbons. They use heavy fuel oil. The heavy fuel oil dear. The price go up, it go up. We don't get control over it. Yeah? We then they buy much less. Much less. I think Cote d'Ivoire na 14 cents. No, so right now I don't want to give me on because I just don't go big VP and president. I say una call una brother for we let go small. So we did back and forth. I would not say in about 4 o'clock set.
Right?
Whatever it is far cheaper. And that is important. Every year this country, they subsidize, we they buy at 22 from car power, we they sell and own about 18. Government and they cover the gap. But how they cover the gap? Ministry of Finance. Now for dish out that subsidy, 25 to 30 million a year. That money they even for use and for build schools. That money they for don't put us until we don't create an agriculture bank. So it's very important what they say for transition out of high cost energy to low cost energy. So we not to spend that money. There's what we call opportunity cost. The opportunity cost of that subsidy is too much. But if we get a successful transition, we put more hydropower, we put more solar in the mix and buy cheaper power, we they save. Sometimes we go able to lower tariff for the people that over time. And EDSA will become viable. So again, I want to emphasize what I always done the test alone. Then Johnny, you are not a quick fix. If you don't plan, you know they get the problem. Yesterday we sit down at Kingston. And they listen to the engineer. You know what some man say, and they talk in public. Hey doc, why would not be done do this 10 years ago? Because we begin to talk about what we need for do. Hey, doc, why would not be not done 5 years ago? When I now got safe for do and also, now we don't know. Now we know why, yes, we say with the repair Kinton. Now we don't know why very soon we they done the repairs for Black Oro. The parts they don't can, then ship them by air. With the repair Black Oro, the beginning we plan when we announced November. Now they give me 16 megawatts when we use. We they turn that off and on when we want. But we go down the bulk. Then we get additional solar by January, March. So now that make we very confident that the plan when we've been done made, and now that transition, we lay the foundation by January, February next year, and can you go with President Leone turn on the biggest solar power project in the country. By God in grace.
Wonderful. So I can't want to ask a question. I want Chairman, I ask you one final question. I just want to clarify one point. One thing we plenty people don't talk about is that when a government owe car power, almost every country say car power day, then government need to end up owe them significant money. Now Ghana, we know say Ghana owe them over $370 million at some point at the beginning of this year. Government of Salo, while we continue to owe some balance, I think at the last count, so they owe there about 40 to 48 million, and then this year then we talk about 70 million. We owe them. But every month we pay cash flow between EDSA and the government of Salo. So not to say we are the government this way, so now we don't owe pass all now, we only pay. No, based on that relationship and because of the nature of that contract, normally you get for make the payments plan.
And no clarify something. I see people they say, hey doctor, they say for 2 years when they pay. That's not true. We pay up to March. We pay all the money we will for pay, we go make plan with it up to March. What's the outstanding? April, May, June, plus the old debt. Plus the old debt.
Who don't they engage?
Who don't they engage? Now that who don't they engage? But I see people and they say, hey, government not be not pay for 2 years. It is not true. When you don't pay almost $300 million to somebody, you're not good customer, not so. Eh?
And over time,
you don't pay almost 300 million, 6-7 years. Then you don't pay it too much. Small left now where you not pay it. You're not a bad customer, but you're not correct. Who don't try. The country is tough. But I don't tell you the implication. If we continue at that high price, the money we will put in our school, in agriculture, and anything, now they eat so. And if you go check the budget speech of the Minister of Finance, every budget speech he did there, how much subsidy, even now IMF and World Bank, they chase we get for reduce the cost of the energy sector on the economy. Yeah, it is an overhang. So the fact is, with the owe, other countries they owe much more. Oh, the numbers they owe no from other countries is scary. From Latin America to outside.
Exactly.
We are manageable, but it is still for a country of this size not sustainable. You know what they add pan debt every year, 10, 15 million. It's not correct. If you get other solutions, so fend them other solutions. We go make it cheaper for you. We go also make you able to pay off your debts. You know what then this thing, the debts they go up no more. It's not correct. It's not correct.
Chairman, final question and I could come to Unalona ask. I want to let you talk now directly to the people of this country. Since you be head of the energy sector, every time I don't get the privilege for engage you, one thing don't stand out clear, and that we need to think radical. We need to think transformational for solve the underlying problems of energy in this country. The last press conference you mentioned, say this is a problem we don't get from 19 bed. We can't solve it overnight. But for also solve that, we can't continue for say, oh, we pay this, we get this shit. You know, we talk about energy independence. Talk to people then about what you expect the people of Salo to understand. With you, with His Excellency the President, and assure them that the steps they will take, short term, medium term, long term, will lead to the outcome we all want. We have for long light, for let it sustainable, and for let the country get energy independence. I want to just stop directly with my
Family, they are one understand. See me and me two brothers, they will sit down here. So, we not done at this office which 1 year yet. We try for solve problem there and do things where this country for don't do 10, 15 years ago. Now they will try for push so hard. Yeah, I want you to hope say impossible. Countries that know the way their situation been bad and bigger than ours. Ghana they get serious problems 30 years ago. Rwanda, Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal. But then Kilefo used the word, then fix them. We therefore be determined for fix them. I want to show una say, the reason we make even a big disaster no be, not because we plan. And we not only plan, we go na the field, they check. But we they come back to una for explain. Now I see people, they say, oh, they talk too much. We therefore talk for let you understand what we they do. We want to explain to una, so una go una. And una go get confidence say, and we don't prove unto una. All man don't predict a disaster. Blackout, no blackout. Load shedding, yes. But for say major calamity, when I think about what it be last year, 3 days, it hot. It not be this day. That for give you confidence. This team way they so we serious with we commander in chief. It day, it not day, it they check. Now that make the plan important. If you not get plan, they're not able to check what you for do and what you supposed for do. That's why the plans are important with timelines. If anything, which I want to tell Saloma, una get confidence. All the disaster we didn't preach, it not happen. Because we were ready. And at that readiness they make, una they see they deliver the products. By God in grace, in a few months, una go follow we go na Black Road. Where they don't left them new machine in the 6 year for just do basic maintenance. They will be ready too. 16 megawatts that is owned by Sierra Leoneans. We don't fend part of the money for Bumbuna expansion. Where we don't talk about for 2 years now since we can. By God in power, they seal that deal late. Now small money left now. For low put the 2 turbines there inside. You understand? So again, I come to the basic point. Waiting yesterday proved to us say we're prepared, we're serious people. And we get a clear command and support from the president. Today, that's his style, eh? Yesterday, they give me, you don't call, Lusa, you don't come. He called me one no yesterday. Waiting they happy in the net. Now I say, please sir, I will reach around 6, 7. It's okay. So waiting I do, I get updates by text. I don't call them. Today, they don't send to me yesterday, say once you 11 o'clock. And we had a quality meeting with him, Vice President, Chief Minister, Minister of Finance, and others. He did check. He's very confident that we're on top of it, Sierra Leoneans. We still have an energy emergency in this country. We will solve it with development partners. We're putting more plans together. We're trying to raise more capital to get into this space. And I believe we will succeed. We want to thank all our partners that have supported us. And we want to thank the citizens. Una patience, we tell una thank you. Because we like what we all feel like. We want to tell una thank you for that patience. All I will beg, una bear with me small. This load shedding will continue for a little while till the water level go up, where the supply will increase. And then over time, una will see, we will achieve what President Leone and give with that terminology, not to we. Energy sovereignty. What do you mean? You get control over your own energy. And by God in grace, we will achieve energy sovereignty because the projects that we get in the pipeline then concrete. And that's how they execute there. Every 3-4 months we execute. For Leone, say results they come. Yeah? So I want to thank the Salon people then for their patience and confidence. Una trust we, but una pray for we. Because then one will not believe them, but then they not a problem. Now the one they will keep try for sabotage. Then they all. Because I see some man they glad before let blackout come. But it not will be. God not will agree. God like this country. And to God will not fail una. We they work with una. President be ready. They check as we supervisor. We must deliver for una. And yes, we will continue to monitor the situation as we go forward. And update una regularly.
German, I want that. You don't hear it from the man with the sector. Clear say, if anybody believes say the announcements na mass blackout, that's not the announcements. The announcements na mean that Kappa have been said in the short. While in short, Ministry of Energy, the energy sector had a plan. They don't activate that plan. They don't try for basically replace almost all of the energy we Kappa have been given. Then they continue the same system where they be ration here and there, but you know we'll notice, inshallah, a significant change. Nobody will be plunged into perpetual darkness. In fact, the good news is we will continue for increase. For most, we start last night, we get the capacity for they go up. Because as more rain they come, Bumuna they go up, Guinea will come inside this one soon, other organizations they come inside will go up soon. We will get greater control over, and importantly, at a more reasonable rate. Part of President Leo, vision for where we get energy sovereignty. Now I'm on top. Questions? Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3 in that order. Yes.
Good afternoon. It seems we'll be talking. We'll continue for talking. Me as an option can you I work with the standard times. So my question is, we get Bumbuna. So why make Bumbuna that they could supply the old country? Which is the problem? And secondly, you say you don't repair most of the machine. Why now is the machine that they repair?
Bumbuna, they mean Bilan will give you 50 megawatts. Okay? Because of climate change and deforestation and mining activities upstream, the water level can go down big time dry season. So once dry season reaches, they go down. In fact, this year in April, May, we're not going to get anything from them. And waiting till the generator, they will repair like it on. Now they will switch up. So where rain begin come, it full up back. So now so it will, but not so we no more they affect. Now the same thing again, then down then they drop. Climate change, dry season, we don't cut the ticket. The same thing they be in Zambia, same thing they be in Ghana. In fact, around the world, water levels go down. Unless you get big money, you build reservoirs. We don't get that money. We depend on runoff rivers. Yeah? So now that make boom and they fluctuate. But they have to peak by mid to end of July, and it continue till then December. Last year, in fact, November, even they pull excess water. So with confidence, they take 40, 50 megawatts by December. You they ask why now the repair machine, to God, my sister, and that then in the talk yesterday in Kinton, the young man, then say, doctor, why we see all these years? Now we were all different. Who they repair them? And now God made President Bio give me the money. We repair them too, then they with the help of the Chinese and the Japanese. Sorry, with the help of the Japanese, then they where we need them. Watsila, we don't release the money, then the parts then they don't fly them in, then self we work on it, 16 megawatts. Now we know able to understand. Now like we get motorcar, then tell you say after 3,000 miles you for checker. You not agree. Instead of you checker, you just cut. New machine. If you go to a big like house, 2 now black hole, by body race, they will be ready in a couple of months.
How long you don't need to know?
They don't map the one black hole that is 6 years.
From 2018.
From 2018.
So since we enter into the Kappa agreement, the government will abandon, then infrastructure they will be getting.
It's like addiction. You're addicted to something, you not plan for any other. Who they plan for beyond any other. Presidency energy sovereignty. We will one generate enough for sell the other people.
All right.
Yes. You say that I think to say we need for change the strategy of collecting electricity couple. We need for inculcate that one day. Me, na something like that, I just want to see. If that didn't have the plan,
yes,
or you don't need the plan. If you didn't have the plan, it's good. If you don't have the plan, we need for inculcate that. Because I think to say government the losses too much.
Yes.
Imagine you by 20, you sell 18.
Yeah.
The government suffer from what I want for paying anything anymore. I think we need for inculcate that because the culture in the top, you go to Guinea, not to feed any Guinea, about the buy. And if we need for keep the energy sector running, I think to say we need for think of our land because plenty people don't need to be light. For sure.
My brother, you touched the thing. Kola make me colleague deputy minister want talk about that. We go for collect the money. And yesterday, we do the big meeting. We never been in this country. We invite all the big business then when they buy. We call them tier 4 customers na been to money. For go talk to them first. I don't want to go na Kuwait. I don't want to go na Valley. So, let's talk to the big man and first. So they buy most of the power. So let's make him talk about that. What he do yesterday? We no ever be because we want to begin collect the money there properly for EDSA. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the question. So yesterday we sit down for talk with about 300 out of 700 of the big customers. We'll all get family talk, we'll all understand we said, and they'll understand how we will improve the own service what they give to them, but also how we're able to work together, then pay EDSA waiting and supposed for pay EDSA. Let me go and also go and correct some mistake them which don't happen at the past. So over the next 6 months, we therefore start operation what we call feet on the street. And then we take the EDSA engineers and technicians, we put them into teams of 4. And then teams of 4, then they go with customer locations, with big customers. And by big customer, we mean hotel, supermarkets, factory, all them big commercial business then. So we know they begin going at people and host them. Because waiting, we don't see them big customers, then that's 700 where they talk about. We get total of 350,000 customers. But that's 700 where they target. Now then they bring about 40 to 50% of the money. So look when it's small, but look the kind of weights when it gets. So we first target now for them we engage with them. But it's not to witch hunt, and it's not to, we know they go out and begin embarrass person or begin say, oh, this person get issue with a meter, this person get problem, this other person get problem. It's not for them go to the SAFU and understand if the meter we did it, if they installed correctly, if they read correctly, if any kind of irregularity they, we correct them, but we correct them in a way wherein something what they do like brother and sister. So we talk with them, we get boku feedback from them, then constrain because energy and something where they make up now the biggest cost in the business. So EDSA and we are the Ministry of Energy responsible for make sure say we get an alafia, let EDSA able for give them reliable electricity. We then they go able for do them business and then to see profits. So now that meeting we get yesterday, and we don't agree with them say we make sure say they all get prepaid meter, that then go able for track how then they burn electricity, that with people and go they available for them. Another action we will take is that we can decentralize EDSA customer care. Right now, EDSA customer care na Yaide inside this building. So I let you day Lumley, I let you day Waterloo if you call, now people and we sit on night. Now they decentralized, so we get forget customer care center na Blackhole Road, we get forget other one na Godwich. We get for decentralized to about 4 different locations. That time if you day Godwich and you and beyond, and you call customer care, then go ask you who say you there, and then based on who say you there, then go direct you to the Godwich customer care station. At that customer care station, they do something that's one-stop shop. You get the customer care, we will take your problem. You get the response team, when I'm from Yanda, then they launch for go try for address the issue where you get. And he gets the meter team when I'm from Godwich, then we'll go with the meter you need. So all of them things are the small things what they do for improve how they do service, but also improve how we're able to get out with money, how we're able to serve with people and make our life better.
And we give ourselves 6 months, real action, closely with the EDSA board, with the EDSA management, and then team here who they put together. We even want to take some of the electrical engineering students at Abe College for join. Yeah, we create a whole force. Today we don't brief HE. HE left the plan. Now some of them here, Liberia, do it and reduce their losses by 30%. We'll therefore collect the money. So they begin with tier 4, but here we'll therefore spread out. Yeah, Leone man ready. Yeah, not to any witch hunt. Me, I don't volunteer if Deputy Minister 1 and Deputy Minister 2 agree and EDSA agree. Me, I want them give me say million neighborhood where they. Let me say go check meter then they.
I go collect.
I don't want to collect. I just want to go check the meter with the engineer. I really need. Because some man don't tell me say no, so they go after we. HE don't tell me say whatever you need. And IG said no, I show you that they provide. Because we just want when you pay your money, you get the amount. But for them we say collect. If we not collect, we're not able to repair the system.
All right. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I'm Mohammed from 7 Million Team. First of all, I tell the government plenty thank you because we give you win-win situation. They tell me thank you because I listen to that video there. And I want to ask 2 questions. The one, I want to change the pattern of them meters there. And before that one program in Rwanda, them in the thief like pass all man at the world, but they call it billing system. This whole bill not have so. But one of all the things inside it. If they say 500,000, when they get make sure to the car. If you not pay them, cut you off. That's not to blame government. Well, and billing system. Because this for help government, how government will problem. Because this is a big law. We say can feel that. Let me come into that this with the thief like pass all man. But if they bill we, I believe say we not go thief again, government will get the revenue. So number 2 question, how far we will get JICA na black hole? JICA, because one part of the machine in JICA, for the past 10 years we don't stop down. So how far will we get JICA?
The Watsila,
yes,
yeah, down there, we don't put the machine that we don't bring from Finland, some of the best technology in the world from the Watsila company. Give me 3 months. Give me 3 months. As I said, they're not shipping the spares. Yeah, the engineers themselves for camp. If we do it before then, we'll lock it. But likely, yeah, the man in charge of generation, they look me now. In an engineer, but they give them a small time. Let you know, and say, doctor, you don't say July. So, Dr. Jallo, that 3 months, no, so
Up to 3 months.
Up to, right. And the correct English word. That billing we talk was very important. Yeah, the billing important. And I'll give you an example. Not to England, in Como, Liberia. The Deputy Minister of Energy of Liberia can visit with 3 days. He can't, I sit on there. He said, we Liberia, all government buildings are prepaid. If you not pay, you light off. He said, guess what? They all pay. We Naya, they not pay. So that day when they can lock with office Naya, and my colleague they say, no, they're not going to do it. Because I called Deputy Minister one. I said, they lock with office, they say, oh, they owe NRA. Will they go hot lights for all the government buildings? And we said. And they say, doctor, don't do that. Every person say, don't do that. So, which are they trying to say? All man for pay for lights. Liberia, all government buildings are prepaid. And what you make it the work. Then say they hot the lights within the communal office. Then they hot the AC because they know more. We call it energy efficiency. This morning we meet with the Japanese ambassador. They ask for money for transmission line and so on. Now I ask you, so what are you doing about energy efficiency? Even then you host them. Then they give them special equipment so they don't use too much energy. So DM1 and DM2 begin for explain to her how they try to do that. So the billing very important. And too many meters in the country. Boku meter they know the read now. EDSA for collect almost $8-10 million. EDSA they collect 5. So on the loss, but they suspect say so other man and they get system. Because we don't go to host them, we don't go to business, they win a 2 meter a day. But in a 1 meter suppose for day. That make we come up with this system, boots on the ground. But we don't say man and they go pull the other meter now. But once we go at the correct meter they day. Also, let's just underline one thing they raised yesterday. Because they mean tell we say, oh, business no one prepaid. Now lie. Yesterday, DM1 asked them, una one prepaid or postpaid, they say prepaid. Because I did the chap the inside. The man for pay bill, you go meet and say, we're not pay up. Or you triple waiting for pay because we don't get boku complain that we self inside our day and the game. Small, not to so. Yes, but by God in power, this 6 months, today the part don't give a command. Oh, don't tell always they say, you don't tell me yet what you want they do with EDSA. Remember, I pull that bullet in also, he changed leadership. So he quit sweet today. Now that make a one EDSA management patient we. Because the part don't give me directive even today. He say I want to see more. Now we explain boots on the ground. Now he begin add now how for do it. Because a soldier, you know how for do operation. Yeah? We go deal with metering, we deal with billing.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, in an aside, we are exclusive. Yes, when I talk about smart meters, the smart meters are for hosting or for any company. Number 2, one company, they talk about buy lights and Guinea, Ivory Coast. One company, Duncan and Salome, they call Infinitum Energy Group. They say that they can make waste to energy. And they plan to make about 30 megawatts where they will sell to. And they will create jobs, about 6,000 jobs. And they get about 1,000 tons of waste per day. I don't know if you get any knowledge of this company within Asaba.
We'll get full knowledge. We'll work with them. Yeah, for being able to establish generation in this country, you need certain requirements. Well, let me one read out of the man in charge of generation. We don't meet with them. Dr. Jallo.
Yeah, we don't meet with them. Preliminary meeting, make we understand which they propose. We ask questions, they answer, some questions, other and then still go back and get back to me. We get an unfortunate history, say people in Canada with all kind of projects. When they get document, they go around the world, they try to sell the product, and then after, they see it again. Or later on they say they're not able to go sell it to somebody else. And I make now we get a process. In fact, if they approach you before they come, we get a system now where we say, not spend money for country town. We go set up a Zoom call. Engineers, my colleague and me, with engineers here, with the colleague engineers here, we talk to them on Zoom, ask questions. Based on that, we go assess the seriousness. Then we assess whether you're interested. Then at that point we go say, okay, you can come now, can get serious talk, send a letter of interest, and we discuss MOU. So they talk to you, they'll talk to we, but that's where it is. We not just depend on talk. We need, for sure, say the person is serious, you get the capacity. You get the capacity, not to somebody who just comes and I want to do this. That is great. But you don't get the capacity, and then you get 200. And we for sure say you get able to get the ability to get the resources. Because now, Bokubo need to talk about as we both say, energy need couple. Plenty people like that, they not get up, they get small briefcase. That's the old way of doing things. Business as usual are done at this ministry.
And we try for help infinitum. And we even arrange, me personally, call Mayor of Freetown, or let them meet with them, because the municipality, now they control garbage collection. We don't see waste to energy projects around the world. Ethiopia get big one. The city where they live in Vienna get 2 huge incinerators. Yeah? So this is a project very exciting for we don't try, all 3 of us, for give as much help as we give. Because they're good projects if the financing there. Of course, we negotiate tariff. We also want to talk about carbon trade, because then therefore do emissions avoidance, where we look at. But me say personally, don't even make appointment for them with the deputy minister too, then go meet the mayor. How we go do the garbage collection? If now private person they collect the garbage, waiting at the arrangement for them between them and this company, we want to take the garbage for make energy. But then we can't get in the middle of that. But we don't do as much as we can as a ministry. For let that project they move forward, even me personally. Don't try, So we look forward, But again, we get other requests now for waste to energy projects like Bo, Kenema, the place then they get Boku garbage. And that one then a fuel. And of course, if we able to reclaim their land, then they become useful. DM1?
In fact, I don't go, the mother sent me with them to Freetown City Council to meet with the mayor twice. Just to tell you, say, we did talk to them. But we still get way for home.
I think one other thing very important for that we reiterate, just as how Dr. Yunkela and His Excellency the President give assignments for make sure say the light way they buy, and light way is affordable for the people then, we get for apply that across the board. So as Dr. Jalo they say, at times people can approach we can look at the projects and then we can need for adjust the projects and make sure that these projects make sense for we as a people. And the unfortunate if some of them people then they use their interaction and now for try and create public opinion against we the ministry with the scrutinize. So for example, $200 million for 30 megawatts. By the way, for solar, it costs you $1 million for 1 megawatt. So with it, for that $200 million, we could have gotten a project where they give you 200 megawatts. You understand? Where they give you a lot more power. Also, inside energy, how person they spend, now so you get for pay and for investments we make. So if they tell me say they use $200 million for 30 megawatts, that's the cost where we get for buy the lights line and get for higher. Because instead if you go once in $200 million back. If you don't use 200 for get 30, let me say likely wait till we get for pay you will be 25 cents, 27 cents, 28 cents, and as we they say, EDSA they sell for 20. So it good let people then they engage with, but let we keep some of their engagements then professionally and within the discussions that we get. Where they begin going to media and you the people and they begin say that's can't spend this money, I can't. We say need for the talk. Why maybe the project don't slow down. Because right now, if we go sign, if we say now, we try for restructure capital because they're expensive. Then next year, you say, oh, we try come inside new contracts because himself expensive. You will ask me, say, well, you know me not say expensive before you sign it.
And for just show you the difference now, one other company, they don't get good money. Then tell we last week say, they want to put 10 megawatts outside. So immediately as engineers, they say, why they go put 10 megawatts over here? Me as an economist, I say, what do they buy? What do they go buy the power? If they say that they do one for EDSA, they get what they call take or pay. Once you don't bill they begin general for pay. So now we say, your project is interesting. But they wonder, why not that location they go choose? Why not to side with them go buy the energy? You know, one day in a situation, you get in a media say, then give the man the policy, power purchase agreement, they don't bill but they don't buy the power. Because that particular location where you want to go, now 3 megawatts they need. Already they get 10 megawatts the way they know they use. If you bring 10 megawatts now that same location, now wahala for me, they can't able to buy it. People they know they will pay for it. So what we did was to question. That one they said, I just say go come on the media say, oh, the five-time project don't get a non-blocker. It has to make commercial sense and it has to be technically sound. That's why we have engineers as deputy ministers as well.
Perfect. I want to just acknowledge, say we don't be joined by the permanent secretary.
We boss.
Anybody will understand how any ministry work. If you don't respect the permanent secretary, better really happen at our ministry. Permanent secretary then get game. Also, I want to just acknowledge, say we get the great Spitz kind and NIR as well. Now one of the key technical leads as well with the work with Chairman Kane. Any more questions there? I want to let we try for wrap up because today Friday and let we go back and continue this important work we don't see. Under the media, His Excellency the President will be in Canada next week on Tuesday. We'll be in a stage from 1 o'clock to answer any and all questions. We will receive over 500 questions, a good number of questions. Energy.
Are you kidding me?
So I'm assure you, see, on the stage there will be an on-stage question to His Excellency about energy. I make a glad we know this conversation because we help you for free one, and His Excellency on a long time, I'm sure he's fully briefed and the minister, so he's able to speak to her as well. So tell you see people that really care about energy issues, and we get a story for telling. The important thing is we are already online. If people like say, you can't see, oh, we just want the family. No, the competent people in charge. They have a plan, they have a structure. Even in this conversation, what happened is beautiful. Somebody don't talk, say, oh, the cow is this okay. They know the technical plan. They get a big master plan. Say, okay, you want to do it, but maybe that the wrong place you want to do it, and the wrong way you want to do it. Because now we get a plan for get to the goal we President Joe set. Energy sovereignty, affordable, we won't forget control over, people and we know say consistent and reliable, we don't get to tomorrow morning say if you don't pay small money, you don't be shut down. So we all tell country don't lead to problems. That is the goal with the leadership, we are not a leader yet. So if anybody get any last burning question, we'll take them together. Perfect. Now a great crowd. We want to answer all the questions. Our hotel will thank you. Our hotel Chairman, thank you. Deputy Minister, me, Deputy Minister, Dr. Jallo, and we are all for one account. And then we continue for reports the true news and not just to share fake news. Assalamu alaikum.
I make this leadership with first time. They don't believe in leadership. Ramadan. Who are the teachers in the